Ginnivan rocked a blistering 2-hour set that included chart-topping hits Q Maynard, Eat Shit Lipinski, and the #1 smash, Goodnight Collingwood. Welcome back to AFL from LA. I'm your host, Cindye, and I'm standing across the street from the Upright Citizens Brigade, where comic talents like Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, and Aubrey Plaza hone their skills. A few things I've learned this round. Rory Lobb, all-Australian defender. Essendon, still the great pretenders. And bullshit 50-meter penalties late in the game by umpires who can't keep whistles out of their mouths. Let's get to it. The West Coast Eagles have been applauded for volunteering to stay in Melbourne to act as witches' hats for the Docklands City Council. The gesture comes after a fire at the council's headquarters resulted in the loss of 100 witches' hats. It's understood that Eagles players will be tasked with standing outside Marvel Stadium to keep the public from ongoing road improvements. Asked about the club's generous gesture, West Coast Chief Don Pike said they were happy to help, noting the Eagles had been helping keep the public away from Marvel Stadium for years. Caretaker coach Jared Schofield said he was happy to participate, noting his team's game style would be a perfect fit for the street outside Marvel. Asked if veterans Dom Sheed, Andrew Gaff, and Jack Darling would be participating, Schofield said they were busy back in Perth negotiating contract extensions. Former coach Adam Simpson, meanwhile, couldn't be reached for comment, but reportedly tweeted a picture of a broken circuit breaker from his holiday villa in Hawaii with the hashtag "Not So Easy Is It." Gold Coast coach Damien Hardwick has flatly denied that air travel is the reason for his team's inability to win on the road, telling reporters, quote, "We're just shit." It's the second week in a row that the triple premiership coach has sworn in a press conference, leaving the AFL with a bigger headache than Charlie Cameron's lawyers. Opposition coach Adam Kingsley was quick to praise Hardwick's honesty, saying the Suns were seriously putrid, but a great superannuation payout for Hardwick. Asked for his thoughts on the saga, AFL chief Andrew Dillon said plans were in place to put bigger swear jars in press conferences. While Suns forward Ben King, who shockingly missed 7 shots at goal, admitted he won it off the Gold Coast ride, before he then missed the team bus to the airport. The Suns play third-place Brisbane next. Then the easy beats, the Eagles, at Optus. Not sure if finals are in the cards for Dimma's boys, but then again, not sure if they're really too fussed. Victorian officials are delighted at the huge crowd that showed up for the Jack Ginnivan concert at the MCG on Saturday night, despite the rain. A whopping 74,000 Guinea fans packed the G, making it the 3rd highest attended show on record at the venue, after Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift. Ginnivan rocked a blistering 2-hour set that included chart-topping hits Q Maynard, Eat Shit Lipinski, and the #1 smash, Goodnight Collingwood. In what's getting as much attention as his show, Ginnivan's post-concert interview left some fans blushing after the young star dropped the F-bomb when asked to describe his feelings. Asked which was his favorite moment, Ginnivan said Goodnight Collingwood was a banger, but Q Maynard was fast becoming a crowd favorite. The Ginnivan show rolls into Adelaide next, then Western Sydney, then more dates in Melbourne. Tickets are selling faster than excuses at Essendon, and with bandmates Nash, Newcomb, Warple, and Day in top form, the Ginnivan show could extend its run deep into September. And if you're enjoying the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and maybe even say good day in the comments. My feelings about the Essendon-Adelaide game can best be summed up in a poem. In the second quarter, Adelaide brought the heat. 9-4, a lead that couldn't be beat. Keys and Fogarty, their flags did fly, while Essendon's defense let out a big sigh. Buckley and Lyon calling the game with zest. Lamented Bombers' woes, their disposal's a mess. Backward handballs, turnovers galore. Brad Scott's disapproval, impossible to ignore. But wait, a glimmer of hope in the third. The Bombers rallied, a comeback undeterred. 5 unanswered goals, a 10-point lead. Could this be the moment the Bombers succeed? Alas, the Crows had a trick up their sleeve. Keys and Rochelle made Essendon grieve. Martin and Stringer, late efforts in vain, as rushed behind sealed Essendon's pain. The Bombers, once soaring with finals in sight, now haunted by ghosts of last season's plight. For the fans, the abyss stares back once more. Finals hopes fading like a long-distance shore. For the Crows, a win that can't be beat. A 2-point triumph, a victory so sweet. Maddie Nixall smiles, 14th place, so what? This win in Melbourne makes it 2 on the trot.